Hallo und willkommen zu Lonestar. Wir spielen Agathe Christie, Hercule Poirot, The First Cases. Ja, mit denen da habe ich allen schon gesprochen. Dann gehen wir vielleicht doch mal zurück in die Library. Ich war ja schon oben. Ich glaube, ich hätte einfach mal reingehen sollen und gucken, ob es da irgendwas Neues gibt. Ansonsten reden wir vielleicht nochmal mit Archibald. Es muss ja jetzt auch irgendwann mal endlich Essen geben. Ernesto.
Is there something else you need?
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
Anscheinend nicht. Jackie.
Back so soon? What can I do for you?
Ah, sie weiß was. Ach so. Das haben wir nie mit ihr besprochen. Vielleicht fehlt es einfach. You must have heard about the recent blackmailing then.
I heard and it doesn't surprise me. There will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are only out to help themselves.
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself.
It may be the nature of her work, but she lacks any sense of compassion for those that may fall victim to such betrayal.
I must take my leave.
Ja, das ist vielleicht was uns die ganze Zeit schon fehlt. Jackie knows a lot about the guests. It's her job to know and report the news. It's not surprising she knows the guests at such an event. Hier. Jackie's blackmailer theory. Jackie believes the blackmailer must be close to the family. Knowing such personal secrets. Who is close enough to the family to know their secrets? Major. Oder würdet ihr das tun? Aber das muss ja jetzt praktisch das hier sein. Oder gehört das zusammen?
I cannot see the logic in this.
Nee.
This will not get me any.
Ja, ich dachte, vielleicht kann man die alle verbinden. Major, Margot und Jackie. Vielleicht doch Major und Blackmailer?
Order and method.
Oh. Ich glaube, die zwei habe ich auch schon versucht.
I must take a different approach.
Ganz schlecht. Ah ja, okay. Also ich habe alle drei versucht mit dem zu verbinden. Aber der Witz ist, man muss den richtigen Knoten nehmen. Und das hier, dass er die ganze Zeit da war, das hat nicht geklappt. Sondern, ja, der muss irgendwie nah sein. Und hier steht auch drin, is very close. Also muss man die zwei verbinden.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Aber es würde genauso gut hier da funktionieren. Und darunter auch. I believe I have spoken to everyone, and they have told me everything they wish to.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
There is a chance the Major is involved in the blackmail somehow. What is the extent of Felix's possible involvement? I thought it was only Madame van den Bosch that was so concerned with her appearance to others. Perhaps the Major was of a similar mindset. Also, I'm not sure how he fits into the family dynamic. Ja, aber der hat ja gesagt, der hat irgendwie Dreck am Stecken. Oder welcher war's? Der Zack, der Zack hat das gesagt. Dann gehen wir wieder runter und schauen mal, ob es jetzt Essen gibt.
What can I do for you?
The smell from the kitchen is becoming almost too much to bear.
Ah, perfect timing. I was about to ask that everyone move through to the dining room.
Très bien.
Yes, Maman. Perhaps Turkey. I would love to see my beloved's homeland.
I'm sure we will decide on somewhere. Perhaps where we are both yet to have visited.
It was my crowning achievement.
I am not so sure your workers would agree.
Are you sure? I've definitely seen your face somewhere before.
I do not believe there is another that resembles these features, or brains, at least.
I've always liked the idea of sailing the West Indies.
In that heat? With your complexion?
Okay, but you lived in the capital at one time.
Oui, mademoiselle. I spent much of my working life there.
Maybe sleeping off half a bottle of whiskey.
Let us not be so blasé with our opinions, brother.
If you ask me,
I don't believe anyone did.
Der Major fehlt. Ob in dem auch schon ein Messer steckt wie in dem Schwein?
You're that officer! The shootout on the rooftop! Your face was all over our front page!
It seems it is not only I that possesses great skills of deduction. You...
Please, come quick! The Major has been murdered in his study!
Messieurs et Mesdames, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian Police Force. I ask that you all remain calm and in your seats. I shall begin my investigation immediately. Monsieur Sterling, please, lead the way.
Chapter 3. The Major. A noticeable, almost sinister chill can be felt upon entering.
This is Mr. Hagen's study.
Hagen,
Detective.
ich sag immer Hagen, oder?
Would you like me to stay?
Nö.
I understand if you are not comfortable with such a scene.
Don't you worry, Detective. I've seen much worse in my years.
Ah, aha, er war auch beim Militär. Vielleicht beim Major in der Einheit oder auf der anderen Seite. Und hat sich jetzt gerecht.
I am thankful to have someone of your resilience by my side.
I just can't believe someone could have killed him in cold blood. Is that what you think happened?
I admire your faith in your fellow man, but you will be surprised what someone will do when they feel there is no other option.
Did any members of the staff have access to this office?
Mr. Hagen does not allow any staff into the study, and they were all present in the staff quarters, or part of the dinner service.
And everyone was accounted for?
Everyone. It is my business to know all my staff's whereabouts.
Tell me about the phone call the Major received earlier.
Phone call? Yeah, yes. It was one of his business associates.
Or was it?
Do you know what associate?
He didn't say. I think he was French. The accent still confuses me sometimes.
And did the Major sound any different to you? Panicked, anxious, anything out of the ordinary?
Not that I noticed. I think he was embarrassed about ending up on the floor after Master Gideon's one punch. I would be.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Ja, dann fangen wir mal mit der Leiche an, oder? Erstochen. A single stab wound. I would expect to see a number of puncture wounds if the culprit had come here with the intention of murder. A result of the confrontation with Monsieur Demire. Also, only one punch was thrown. There is substantial bruising to his face. I must use all my deductive skills and experience here. Besides the stab wound, there is little to go on from his body. Dann also den Raum untersuchen. Determine what happened prior to the Major's murder. I was brought here to find the blackmailer, but discovering the truth behind the Major's death must take precedence. Single stab wound. Evidence of a single fatal attack. What is most likely to have inflicted this damage? An aggressive looking bruise on his cheek where Gideon had struck him. His body lies lifeless, presumably in the position he was killed. Da ist eine Zigarre. Mantel, können wir uns nicht anschauen. Streichhölzer. Ein Eisbucket. Ohne Eis.
Aha.
Ought to have a bucket this size for such a minute amount of water. Hier ist das Fenster offen.
Oh.
The snow continues to bellow in. Why this window has been left open, I cannot fathom. Schreibmaschine, Brief, Zeitung, kann man nicht erkennen. Ein Letter steckt hier im Stuhl. A note is stuffed down the side of the seat. You do not know me, but I know you and your past very well. Years have passed and your actions remain hidden to the world. Actions that would have shamed even the eviliest of men. The detail so heinous, to include them would surely bring a tear to my eye. Now is the time for the truth to be revealed to all. While not only man is to blame for the final outcome, it was you that brought about the final piece of the puzzle. The one that no one else would. If you wish to remain a free man, fill a brown paper parcel with 5,000 francs addressed to Monsieur Dupont de Barber de Sons, cobbler, before closing this coming Wednesday. While there is time to consider your next move, I would not ponder on it for too long. When the world knows of your crimes, they will surely not ponder long on your punishment. Diese Briefe sind so ausschmückend geschrieben. Mir kommt es vor, als müsste das jemand sein, der gut mit Worten umgehen kann. Und wer ist das? Der Einzige, der da passt, ist die von der Zeitung. Erpresst die vielleicht die Leute? Aber was soll das dann? Immer nach dem Geld fragen? Another blackmail letter, written in a similar manner to the ones addressed to Mademoiselle Angeline. Could the Major be hiding a secret of his own? Or is he in fact the author of the letters? Ja. Auch solche sehr fragwürdigen Verzierungen hier im Raum. Die armen Tierchen. Das Feuer ist aus. Burnt carpet.
Oh.
It is quite severe. Such a shame to see such a beautifully made carpet ruined. Irgendwas runtergefallen. Warum hängt das Viech so schief? Dent im Plaster.
Ah.
Surprising that it has been left visible. Surely it would have been a quick and easy fix. Safe. A bulky safe made with security in mind. It's locked tight, but a box of valuables sits on top. Kann ich da nicht reinschauen? Nee, nix. Nothing. Damn floor. Also hier ist irgendwas verbrannt. Zigarre vielleicht? Hier ist irgendwas geschmolzen, was aus dem Eimer kam. What could have caused such a large damp patch on the floor?
Ah.
It does not look as though anything is obviously missing from it. Blackmail letter. It has been written in the same Alexis as the other blackmail letters. Also. Damn floor und remaining ice cubes.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Someone has knocked over the bucket and then repositioned it. Someone besides the major? Bucket was overturned. I fear this carpet may be ruined from the blood stains. Dent in plaster. Unrepaired. Surely this would have been easy enough to repair. Was this recent? Dann haben wir Burn Carpet. It's quite severe. Such a shame. Das haben wir schon gelesen. Burn mark. I'm surprised the burn this size has not been tended to. On closer inspection it appears recent. Open window. Falling snow. Heavy snow is entering through the open window, filling the room. Second floor window. Only a madman would even consider entering or exiting a window of this height. Dann haben wir den Safe. Locked tight. No one is getting in here without a combination. Jewelry box. Despite being atop the safe, the contents are untouched. Why it's not locked away, I do not know. Wallet. A substantial amount of money, enough a thief would not overlook it. Perhaps something else was stolen. Large check from Monsieur de Silva's company to the Major for security consulting. Rather pricey at that. Hat er den vielleicht erpresst? Also es wurde wohl nichts geklaut. Vielleicht können wir das einfach mal verbinden.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
The obvious items of value have not been taken. Why would the killer not take a reward? Kann man vielleicht die zwei verbinden, dass sie beide ganz frisch sind, die Sachen, die kaputt sind?
Come, my little grey cells.
Nö.
We...
Kann man nicht. Ja, hier soll es jetzt noch 2 Verbindungen geben gerade. Huhuhu. Irgendwie Bucket was overturned. Valuables not taken. Es wurde also nicht geklaut. Kann man sagen, dass es keiner war, der von draußen kam.
What a revelation!
If someone had gone to the lengths of scaling the wall, they surely would have taken some valuables. Naja. Not a simple burglary. Ich weiß nicht, ob die zusammenpassen, dass man sagen kann, das gehört nicht zusammen.
Is there something I am not seeing?
Nee, das geht nicht. Unrepaired. Also hiermit ging es nicht, aber vielleicht geht es mit dem Bucket was overturned.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Dass es beides mal neue Sachen sind. There are signs that something occurred in the study between the Major and our unknown fugitive. Evidence of a fight. Ja, es gibt aber nichts Neues über den Major Hagen. Da steht zum Beispiel jetzt nicht dran, Ex-Major. I can confirm that the window was not the intruder's point of entry. Careless of me not to check the door first upon arrival. Ja, die kann ich aber gar nicht untersuchen. The door shows no signs of forced entry or tampering. Could they have just knocked and have been allowed to enter? Hat der Major seinen Mörder also gekannt? Logical point of entry. The obvious and logical entrance to the study and awaiting Major. That the killer simply enters through the door. Jetzt soll es nochmal eine Verbindung geben. Flop.
Magnifique.
Evidence shows that a fight of sorts broke out sometime after the killer entered the room, unobstructed. The door from the bedroom to the study was how the perpetrator entered the room, but what I still do not know is, were they invited in, or did they slip in? Unknown. Talk to Archibald.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
Has anyone else entered this room this evening?
Rehana brought him some ice for his cheek earlier.
And when was that?
When he returned from his cigar outside, he asked for something to be brought upstairs to ease the swelling of his face. He would normally smoke only in here. Lady Vanden Bosch doesn't like the smell of his cigars in the public rooms.
Madame continues to rule over her home as she sees fit, and it is her prerogative.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Now that I know that the Major was not alone, it is time to search the study further in hopes of finding a clue as to who was with him. Deduce who may be responsible for the Major's death and obtain the murder weapon. The scene of the crime has been investigated, but it does not show a straightforward series of events. The circumstances around the Major's cigar is one such avenue that requires further exploration. Burn mark. Ice bucket. Unobstructed. Das sind die Punkte, die kommen aus den anderen raus. The Major's private study directly connected to his bedroom. The Major's jacket. A scruffy looking jacket is hanging upon the coat rack. The Major's scabbard is in the pocket. The Major's jacket. Old and worn. This jacket has seen better days. Knife holster. It is empty. There should be at least a decorative knife. Or what is the use of this missing knife? Stab wound mit knife.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Wurde mit seinem eigenen Messer erstochen. The Major's knife is missing, and his body lies with a stab wound. It could very well be the murder weapon. Potential murder weapon. Da ist der Ashtray, und da ist die Einbrennung von der Zigarre. A reasonably full ashtray. I would have expected him to at least clean this out. Ach, der Major hat mir nie den Eindruck gemacht, als würde er hier irgendwas tun. Ashtray. Ring of dust. There is a rather thick layer of dust surrounding the ashtray. Will I find other evidence of neglect? Half-smoked cigar. Surely the Major would not let a good cigar go to waste. Why didn't he finish it? Well used. The Major's money is obviously spent elsewhere. Dann nehmen wir das mal mit der Burn Mark.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The Major was smoking recently, unsurprisingly, and dropped his cigar. What could have lit the cigar? Evidence of smoking. Towel.
Oh.
A discarded towel, folded and unused. Matchbox.
Aha.
No matches remain. Matchbox. Empty. What else could the Major have used to light his cigars? Ja, mit dem Fireplace irgendwas, ne? Da liegt auch irgendwas, aber ich kann es nicht ansehen. Kann ich das Fenster mal zumachen? Desk. A rather organized desk containing what looks like important documents. Poker stand.
Ah.
A normal looking poker stand, nothing appears out of the ordinary. Wäre ja auch zu schön, wenn hier wieder was gewesen wäre. Fireplace.
Ah.
It's incredibly sturdy. The locks are old and covered in dust. War also schon länger nicht mehr an. Hat er also auch nicht benutzt. Poker stand. Poker. Cast are in poker. What one expect to find besides a fire. Sharp. The point is sharp, but it is not the most practical weapon to inflict the major's wounds. No signs of being used recently to smoke a fire or something else. Why is the poker so suspiciously clean? Desk. A rather organized desk containing what looks like important documents. Letter opener. This point does not look sharp to tear paper, let alone puncture skin. Very tidy. It is remarkably tidy. Also, all his recent documents are impractically stored at the back. Was the room cleaned by someone older than himself? Fireplace. It is incredibly dirty. The logs are old and covered in dust. Moldy logs. Looking at the condition of those logs, they probably haven't been replaced for a long time. Ja, ich weiß nicht, sollen wir jetzt verbinden, dass sie nicht benutzt wurden?
I must act on thought.
Nein, anscheinend sollen wir das nicht.
I must take a different approach.
Ich dachte, das ist beides aufgeräumt. Was darauf hinweist, dass es irgendjemand sauber gemacht hat, das ganze Zeug. 2 Verbindungen hier. Aber das passt zusammen. Das ist ja beides alt und nicht benutzt worden.
What a revelation!
I would have expected the Major to keep his belongings in a much tidier fashion. Talk to Archibald. Room not cleaned. Ja, aber hätte er es gemacht oder the staff? So, es soll noch eine Verbindung geben. Da sehe ich mal keinen Weg hin. Eigentlich würde ich mir irgendwas zwischen Poker Stand und Fireplace erwarten. Ich finde zum Beispiel komisch, dass das hier verschimmelt ist. Das ist aber total sauber. Wurde lang nicht benutzt, beides. Könnte natürlich auch sein, Room was not cleaned. Nehmen wir den da.
Order and method.
Nee, mag er nicht. Passen die 2?
I cannot see the logic in this.
Nein. Okay, die Verbindung kann man nicht herstellen. Sollen wir mit Archibald reden? Vielleicht wird mir doch eine Verbindung.
Anything I can do to help, Detective?
For a house that has such high standards, there is a noticeably lack of care taken in here.
As I said, Mr. Hagen did not allow the staff in here alone.
Ich dachte, er heißt Mr. Hagen. Können sich auch nicht einigen.
Have the staff ever given him reason to not trust them?
Nothing has ever been brought to my attention, but he was very clear no one was to be in here without his permission.
I suppose it is not unreasonable. I would have thought with his military past he would have kept it immaculate, with not a speck of dust or hair out of place. But the fireplace, for instance, says otherwise.
I haven't seen it lit since he has been with us, even in the colder months. It's been in this state for some time.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated.
Ja. Dann gucken wir mal an, was wir daraus jetzt noch lernen können. Das machen wir aber nicht mehr heute. Machen wir an dieser Stelle lieber erstmal ein kleines Päuschen. Und ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal.